Hey guys, it's Shalour coming back at you with another video. I'm bringing you all in today for a GameStop pickup video. They recently had a sale, like a flash sale. It was like if you buy more than five pre-owned games, you get them off at like under $20. You get them 50% off. So I took advantage of it and I bought around 50 something games, 55, 54 games. And I wanted to show you what I got from the sale. Keep in mind, some of the games do not have the original cases. I had to take that gamble with buying from GameStop because they don't show you what the condition of the game is going to be. So some of them may not, some of them don't have cases, some of them have just the GameStop cases, and some of them do have the original case at least. So yeah, first we're going to start with Xbox One probably. You get them all on the table for easy way to show. There you go. A few more. All right. All right, let's get started. First up is Tempest 4000. This is a pretty cool space shooter. If you ever played Tempest, it's kind of weird. Like you kind of fight on like a geometric shape, like a U or like a square. Kind of like it's kind of cool. It's kind of like a new take on the space shooter. Not new take, but it is an old game. If you've never played Tempest, I would recommend it. It's a pretty cheap game. I got it for $5, which is pretty good. Yeah, can't beat a pretty good game for $5. Next game is Rare Replay. It's in a GameStop case. I got it for $5. I used to have Rare Replay back in the day, but I sold it because I wasn't trying to collect anything back then. So I'm trying to rebuy games I used to have as well. So Rare Replay was a game I had to pick up. It's a nice compilation of Rare's history. The game company Rare. If you're a fan of Rare, you should definitely pick this up. If you have an Xbox, it's a good exclusive to get. Here's Mafia 3. I paid $5 for it, I'm sure. Yes, $5. It's a pretty, I haven't ever played the Mafia series. I've heard good things about it. I heard they're remaking the whole trilogy, and that looks pretty sweet. Decided to pick up Mafia 3 just because it was cheap to add to my collection. Probably played it. There's Fallout 4. I actually only played the trial of Fallout 4. Like, it was free a weekend. I had a good time playing it. I bought this for about $2.50, which you can't go wrong with that. That's really cheap. For that much money, you can't complain. Here's Just Cause 3. Again, not in the original case, but it's okay. I only paid $2.50 for it. I played Just Cause 2 before and Just Cause 1. I never played 3, so I decided to pick it up and add to the collection. Dead Rising 3. This is a launch game for the Xbox One exclusive. I've only played 1 and 2 also, so I need to pick up 3 eventually to play, so here it is. Here's Bulletstorm Full Clip Edition. I've heard great things about Bulletstorm. I'm a fan of first-person shooters, so I decided to pick it up for $5. I think $5. Yep, $5. Yeah, even if it's not in the original case, I could probably find it eventually at some point in like a lot. You know, I don't really care that much about the original case. I just want the game to play. All right, here's a cool pickup. Here's Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. I heard great things about this from my friend Jason. Shout out to him in Australia. Yeah, I heard it's a great RPG, great dialogue, great story. So I decided to pick it up for $7.50, I believe. Yeah, $7.50. Which is a great deal for this game. It's worth a good amount right now still. Had to pick it up. Next is Valkyria Revolution. I paid $5 for this. I'm pretty sure. Yes, $5. I'm a big fan of the Valkyria series. I like Valkyria Chronicles. I never played Revolution though, so I decided to pick it up for cheap. Here's Final Fantasy 15. I actually owned this game digitally, but I decided to pick up the physical version for $2.50, which is like nothing. Definitely worth the pickup. I'm happy it actually came with the original case. Yeah. If you ever play Final Fantasy 15, it's very cheap right now. I would highly recommend pick it up if you like RPGs. Here's a Redout. This game is kind of like how it plays like Wipeout. If you ever played that, it's like a spaceship racer. Pretty fun. I actually have it on PS4 as well. But for $5, I decided just to pick it up for Xbox because it's my preferred platform of choice for multiplats this generation. So yeah, here's let's see that for later. Here's a Mega Man Legacy Collection. I decided to pick this up for $5 because I played a few Mega Mans. I think I played two. I think I played 2, 3, and 4, and then 9. So I decided to pick it up for cheap. Pretty cool. Need to play them all eventually. Beat them all again. Here's Battle Chasers Night War. I've heard good things about this. I read some reviews about it. I decided to pick it up for $5. Yeah, I'm not sure. That ain't a lot of things. I'm not sure about really about it, but the reviews said it was good. Same thing about this game, Dungeons 3. I was reading reviews on games during the sale. I saw like the game was decent. I decided to pick it up. This one was $5 as well. It's probably gonna be worth the pickup once I get to play it. Here's Dead or Alive 5 Last Round. Got this for $5. I'm a big fan of fighting games, so I decided to pick up Dead or Alive 5. I remember I played like the demo or the base version that you only have 2 characters. I kind of liked it, so I know this is the old one. I know Dead or Alive 6 is out, so I don't really care that much, so I decided to pick up 5. Here's Metal Gear Survive. This game is honestly not that good. I kind of just bought it for the collection. I paid $3.50 for it, so no biggie. It's probably an okay game at best. Here's Wolfenstein: The Old Blood. I had this game digitally. Actually, no, I had this game physically before. I liked it, but I never finished it, and I sold it. So here it is again. I bought it for $5. Rise, Son of Rome, another Xbox One launch game. I actually really like this game. I beat it already. I have it digitally because they gave it free 1 month on Xbox Live Gold. Yeah, if you like gladiators, I would recommend to pick this up if you have an Xbox One. Trying to collect the exclusives. It's pretty cheap right now. I think I picked it up for $5. There's Trine 4. Here's another game I've read good reviews about. It looks pretty cool. It's kind of like a fantasy platformer. Yeah, that's why I picked it up for $5. Here's Indivisible. The gameplay of this game looks interesting. It's a pretty new title, but I still got it for $7.50. Yeah, it's probably gonna be worth the pickup for the price I paid for it. Yeah. Here's Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus. Because I picked up the Old Blood, I decided to pick up Wolfenstein 2. I actually haven't played Wolfenstein 2 yet. I played the New Order as well, but you gotta give this a try as well. And finally, another game I read reviews about that people are raving about is Frostpunk. Here, it's kind of like a city manager kind of thing. You have to manage your citizens. It seemed pretty cool, so I decided to pick it up for $6.50. Yeah. And I'll show you the one PS4 game I got. It's Drive Club, but I wish it came in the original case, but I couldn't do anything about that. Got it for $5. This is another exclusive to add to the collection for the PS4. Yeah, it's a racing game. Okay, next we're gonna do whatever I grab out of the stack. Here's Bully for the PS2. I actually have never played Bully. I've heard great things about it. I decided to finally pick it up for the PS2 for only $1.75. Definitely a good bargain for that, especially in I would say it is the original case, but it is a greatest hits case, but it's still the original case. Can't Can't always ask for that from GameStop. Might as well get these games out of the way. The ones that they didn't come in a case, just a slip. There's a Crash Nitro Kart. I'm pretty big fan of the Crash Kart series. I kind of like Crash Tag Team Racing. I decided to pick the Crash Race Nitro Kart up for $1.75. Pretty cheap. Also got SSX here and this Gaia 1 because I have this Gaia 3 and 4. Now I just need 2. I think I paid $1 for SSX, it says, and I wrote down, and $2 for this Gaia. And finally in here I got Chrono Cross for the PlayStation 1. I only paid how much for Chrono Cross? Where's it at? There's PS1. $2.50. Pretty cheap for that game. Yeah. Alright. Let's keep going. We got Blink's the Time Sweeper for the original Xbox, an exclusive. The gameplay looked pretty cool. Never played it. Decided to pick it up for $1.25. You can't beat that. Okay, here's Yu-Gi-Oh! The Dawn of Destiny. I'm a big Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan, as you can see on my channel. I decided to pick it up for $1. You can't beat that for a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. The art looked cool. It's one that I added to the collection. Here's a Ninja Gaiden for the original Xbox. Obviously, it's not in the original Xbox case, but at least it has the art. Yeah, I picked it up for $1, I think. $1.25. Yeah, it's an exclusive to add to the collection. You got it. The original. Here's a Counter-Strike for the original Xbox. I just picked this up just because it was only $1. Yeah, another game to add to the collection. Here's Burnout 2, Point of Impact. I actually really wanted this game because I never played Burnout 2, and I played all the other Burnouts. So finally I decided to pick it up for only how much? How much for Burnout? I forgot to write it down, but I think it was only like $1.50, probably $2 max. Yeah. Alright, here's my only Wii game I got during the sale is Kirby's Epic Yarn. I picked it up for $7.50. I don't really need that many exclusives for the Wii, like the main series Nintendo ones. I just need the Galaxy 2, but it was slightly too expensive for the sale, so I decided to not get it for now. Look for a deal. Yeah, $7.50 for Kirby's Epic Yarn. Great game. For about one GameCube game, not in the original case. And you know, it's Monster House based on the kid the kid movie. I actually love this. I loved this movie when I was a kid, so I decided to pick it up for what's that, $1.50. You can't beat that for a GameCube game. See, it's small. Yeah. Okay. Time for some PS3 games. And then 360 to finish it off. Alright. Here you go. We got Ratchet and Clank Future, A Crack in Time, and Ratchet and Clank Tools of Destruction. I paid, I think, $5 each for them. Yep, $5 each. There's more Ratchet and Clanks to add to my collection. Yeah. But they're probably pretty good games. I still need to play through the original games on the PS2 before I get into these. So yeah, let's pick them up. There's a game called Dragon's Crown. It's kind of like a side scroller beat 'em up kind of game. I actually played. I had this for the Vita digitally because it was free 1 month on the PlayStation Plus back in the day. It was a pretty fun game when I had it. So I decided to pick it up for the PS3 for, I think, $5. $5? Yep, $5. Alright, I picked up Blur for the PS3. If you never played Blur, I would highly recommend it. It's an extremely fun racing game. It's like Mario Kart with real cars. It's fantastic gameplay. I picked it up for $7.50, which is a pretty good price for this game. It holds value pretty well. Here's Twisted Metal for the PS3. I paid $5 for it. I'm a big fan of Twisted Metal. My favorite Twisted Metal is probably Small Brawl on the PS1. I played it a lot back in the day. Yeah, I decided just to pick it up and give it a shot because I never played this version because I never really had a PS3 that much. So, yeah. And finally, MotorStorm Apocalypse. I'm kind of into the MotorStorm series. I played Arctic Edge on my PSP a lot back in the day. So I decided to pick up this one as well for $5. Alright, finally. Actually, not finally. Let's actually get these two out of the way. Here it is. It's a Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. I picked it up for $10. I'm a huge Pokemon fan. I used to have a Mega Ruby back in the day, but I sold them like a dumbass. So I decided to rebuy it. It was only $10. Can't beat it. I'm actually doing a Nuzlocke right now. It's going pretty well. Only lost 2 Pokemon so far. 6 badges in. Yeah. And here's a funny thing I picked up: Mario Paint for the Super Nintendo. I only paid $1.50 for this. I said, why not pick it up? I like how the Super Nintendo cartridges are. I mean, I'm not really trying to collect for the system. I never really grew up for it. Grew up with it. I just bought it because Mario. I kind of liked AVGN's Mario Paint video and stuff. All right, 360. End it off. Here's a Thrill Off the Rails. It somehow, for some reason, has a Wii cover on it, but it is the 360 version. This is a childhood game for me. I wanted to pick it up and play it again. I used to play the PSP version a lot. It's a pretty cool game. Make your own theme parks. I think $5 for this one. Yep. There's Fear 3. Just another Fear to add to my collection because I own 1 and 2. Fortunately, not in the original case, but what can you do? It's GameStop. You don't know what you're gonna get. $5. There's Test Drive Unlimited. I had to pick this up because I just picked up Test Drive Unlimited 2. Got this for $5 as well. Fantastic open world racing game. I would highly recommend it to anyone that likes racing games. There's Blue Dragon for 360. This is like a Japanese style RPG that was exclusive to the 360. I heard good things about it, so I decided to pick it up for $5, I believe. Let's say Blue Dragon, $5. Yep. Here's Tony Hawk's Project 8. I got this for $5. I'm pretty big fan of Tony Hawk games. I played this one back on the PS2. I never had the 360 version. It's a pretty decent Tony Hawk game. I'd recommend it for cheap. There's Dirt 1. Dirt's a very good racing game series as well. I mean, dirt racing, can't go wrong with that. Yeah, her Dirt 1's really good, like the Ellis. Decided to pick it up for $5. There's Forza 4. This is my personal favorite Forza Motorsport game, not Forza game. My favorite Forza game is probably Horizon 3, because I like that map a lot. Or Horizon 2. I like the Italy one as well. Yeah. This is a fantastic Forza game. I mean, if you have a 360, this has to be in your collection. Fantastic. It has the Top Gear Auto Vista in it with Jeremy Clarkson. You can't beat Jeremy. It's hilarious. $5 for that. 4 games to go. Here's Juice 2. This is kind of like a tuner racing game that came right after the Need for Speed Underground 2 came out. Juice 1, Juice 2 came out. Yeah, it's kind of like building off of Need for Speed Underground. They are great games as well. If you haven't played them and you like Underground, you should give them a shot. Pay $5 for that. There's Wolfenstein for the 360. This is a much darker kind of game than the new Wolfensteins are. If you haven't played this, I would recommend it as well. Made by Raven. And they're working on COD now, which is weird. Yeah. Yeah, pick this up. Cheap. $5. Here's a Gun. I heard great things from my friend Tristan about Gun. So I decided to pick it up for $5. It's another first-person shooter, I'm pretty sure. If not, it could be a third-person shooter. I don't know. It's worth the pickup. And here's Midnight Club LA. I decided to pick this up for $5. Yeah, I mean, I own this game digitally, but I wanted to have it permanently in my collection, so I decided to pick it up. It's a fantastic racing series, was Midnight Club. 3, I think, is better than LA, but they're both fantastic games. If you liked the Undergrounds, you haven't played Midnight Club, totally check it out. Alright guys, that's everything I picked up from the GameStop flash sale that happened about a week ago. Week ago when I'm recording this on the I think it's the 18th of May. So yeah, keep an eye out for another pickup video soon from eBay. I've been buying a lot of games recently from eBay because I've been buying from Goodwills. They're selling games for like $2.70. A lot of decent titles. I just want to add the collection. So yeah, keep an eye out on that. That should be coming at the end of the month. I'm probably gonna wait till then, do like a monthly eBay pickup video. Yeah, and like usual, keep an eye out for game collection videos. I'm probably gonna do my uh Xbox One collection, and I'll probably start doing the 360 collection. I'm probably gonna do it in 3 parts because I have 130 physical games currently for 360. Yeah, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Like always, if you liked my content, please leave a like and subscribe, comments, tell me how I'm doing. Love you all. Thank you, and have a nice day.